Hey guys! Hi, it's Christy and welcome back to the Pop-Up Couch talk. I want to say Instagram, but it's not Instagram, it's Facebook. The Pop-Up Couch Facebook. You guys, how are you today? So nice to see you. I hope that you're tuning in and you're feeling so good today, and I hope you're excited about the weekend like I am. To be honest though, every day is exciting. It doesn't have to be a weekend. I'm looking outside a beautiful window here with birds in the trees, and it's sunny, and I feel so lucky to have this opportunity to talk to you and see you today. So I wanted to start out today's talk with a word that I think all of us feel that we value. Okay, we all are looking for this, and the word is validation. Every single human on this planet is looking for validation. Any way you look at it, any way you flip it, we're all looking to be validated. Now, what does validation mean exactly? Here's what it means. Validation means, did you see me? Or do you see me? Do you hear me? And also, did what I said matter to you? Did it mean anything to you? So let's just put it this way. Let's break it down for a second. If you're in a situation where you're in an argument with someone, okay, and it's maybe a couple minutes in and both of you are upset and angry, and the person, not you, the other person, okay, is, let's just say, they're crying, okay? They're crying, the look on their face is upset, and what they're saying is, they're yelling, they're saying, you don't care about me, you don't love me, how could you do this to me, and all those things, and then you're feeling, of course, fueled by this, like, oh my God, why is this person screaming at me? Why is he or she crying? What is, and then you're going to fire back, right? So now there's two people firing at each other. And to be honest, the only thing both of you want is validation. Did you hear me? Did you see me? Are you seeing me? Are you present with me right now? Are you listening to me? Because if you're not listening to me, then you must not care about me. And now I feel hurt and lost, and that's it. So this is why a lot of arguments go on longer than they should. To be honest, I don't think an argument should last more than 5 minutes. I really do. And to be honest, I think that's even too long sometimes, okay? So if you're arguing more than 5 minutes, the reason why the argument continues to go is because you're not seeing the other person, you're not hearing them, and what they're saying to you isn't mattering, okay? So here's the thing. Here's how we take a higher ground here. Here's how we take the high road. If someone's coming at you this way, you can stop for a minute and go, okay, hold on a second. I know why she's doing this. I know why he's saying these things. He wants validation. He's feeling hurt. He's crying for help. That's what this is. When someone's feeling these emotions, they're crying for help. They're asking you for help. How do you help them the quickest? Here's how you help them. Number one, take yourself out of it. It has nothing to do with you. It has all to do with them. They're feeling this way for a reason, and we're going to try to figure out what we can do to fix it, right? And make this better, because you care about this person, right? You don't want to see them this way, in this state. You don't want to see them crying and screaming. You want to help them. So how do we do that? We stop. Number one, we listen. Shut your mouth and listen to them. Whatever it is they're saying. They're trying to talk to you, so listen to them. Give it a few minutes. Don't fire back. Just listen, okay? And say, I hear you. I hear you. I see that you're crying. I see you're hurting. I see. Hi, Popup. I see you're hurting, and I hear what you're saying. I hear the words you're saying. What you're saying means something to me. Hi, Dave. My brother's on there. So during an argument like this, the first thing you could do, like I said, is to take a step back and listen, number one. Number two, don't fire back. Number three, validate the feelings. I see and hear you. This goes for your kids. This goes for your spouse, your boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever, your friends. When someone's crying for help, they're showing you through their words and their actions that they need to be validated. They want to be heard. So as soon as you, I love you too, as soon as you acknowledge, the sooner you can put out the fire. An argument should not last more than 5 minutes. And the quickest way to end an argument is to, number one, take ownership. Say, you know what? Oh my gosh, I see you're hurting. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I am guilty of what I did to you, and I am so sorry for this, because what I said or did hurt you this much, and I am 100% guilty, and I am so sorry for that. Please forgive me. I love you, and I am sorry. That's what you say. And don't go to bed angry, my brother said. Absolutely. Well, Thank you for that, David. Why would anyone go to bed angry? Why are you... Thank you for that. Going to bed angry means that it lasted more than 5 minutes. And now you want to take this into the next day? You want to go another, 10 hours feeling this way? And this person feeling this way for another 10 hours when all you had to do was validate the feelings they're having and take ownership on your part of it. You had a huge part in this. Whether you like it or not, you did. And it's okay. If you love this person the way you say you do, step up, listen to them, look at them, and hear them, and then you do the 3 things I said. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me. 3 things. And hopefully they will hear you, and hopefully that will settle with them, and they'll understand, and they'll feel validated, because validation is key. We all want, hey Rose, we all want validation. So, again, validation, do you see me, do you hear me? Did what I say matter to you? So next time you're in the middle of something, remember those 3 things. That's all that person's looking for. 3 things that person's looking for, 3 things you can offer. They're looking for those 3 things, you can give those 3 things back. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me. But when I tell you guys before, I've said this before, when you say I'm sorry, it's 100% ownership. It's not a little bit of this is my fault. You don't go, you know what? I did this, but you did this. That's why. No. It's not a barter system. It's used to as a mature adult. Okay, in an emotionally mature relationship, you have to step up and you have to take 100% ownership. You have to thank you. You have to mean it. That's right. Mean what you say. The problem is the ego always gets involved. Your ego always seems to take the front seat, right? You're in the back seat, the ego takes the front seat, and it becomes, well, I can't, what you said to me now, I remember you said the same thing to me 10 years ago, and now I'm going to pull. No. It doesn't get any of us anywhere. But no one can make you feel anything. They can't make you feel mad or hurt or anything. Only you can allow that to happen. You can say, I can see this person is hurting. I can see they're crying. I hear they're calling me all these names or whatever, but I'm not going to let that make me feel a certain way. What I'm going to do is try my best to take a step back, validate the feelings that they're showing me and hear, what I'm hearing, and do my best to apologize and move on. Now, what that person does with that is on them, okay? But at least you are giving them a gift of validation, love, support, and an apology. That's the best you can do. So now you can go to sleep at night, and I hope they can too. Hopefully they can. Most people will come around. If they won't, they're just looking for an argument in general, and that's not someone that you want to spend your life with, is it? I know I don't. I want to talk about an Oprah Winfrey quote that I heard this morning. I happen to like Oprah Winfrey more and more as I'm getting older because I really admire her, number 1, as a woman, and number 2, as someone who is not money driven. All right, she has tons of money, but it doesn't mean anything to her. Her voice is what matters. How she inspires others matters to her more than any pair of shoes or any house she can buy. So I like that a lot. So I'm going to just share this quote with you that I heard her say this morning. She said, "My definition of luck is preparation meeting the moment of opportunity." I love that because the truth is there is no luck in this world. If you don't prepare yourself for an opportunity, it will never come knocking on your door. So if you're sitting in your room right now watching Netflix, hoping that opportunity is going to knock on the front door, it's not. It really isn't. Is Netflix a bad thing? No, not at all. Netflix is awesome. It's there for entertainment, just like any other kind of form of entertainment. But if you're looking for a change in this world, in this life, and you're looking to, evolve, then you need to get out there and prepare for the meeting. Like she says, luck is preparation meeting the moment of opportunity. There's a million, thank you, get off your ass, my brother said. That's right, get off your ass. There's a million opportunities out there waiting for you daily. All you have to do is leave the house. That's all you have to do. And be awake, okay? I hate the word distracted because I feel like everybody's overusing it these days. Everybody's saying, the kids are distracted and everybody's distracted and blah, blah. No, yes and no. I think we can, if you want to be distracted, you can find a way to be distracted. You don't need a cell phone to do that. You can actually find a million ways to distract yourself. But sometimes you need distraction, sometimes you don't. if you're content with your life the way it's going, then you can distract yourself more often, okay? But if you're not, if you're feeling like, God, I hate my job, I wish I could move out of this apartment, I wish I could just get better, connected with my friends and my kids or whatever, then you should, less distraction the better. Less distraction, more reading, okay? More research, more time spent alone with yourself, figuring out who I am and what I'm here for. Let's talk about that for a second. I want you to, if you can this weekend, I encourage you to, I should say, figure out who you are and why you're here. Isn't it time to do that after all these years? If you haven't done that already, it's time to do that now. You're still here because you haven't found your purpose. Or if you have found your purpose, you have work to do with your purpose. So one or the other. You're either looking for it or you found it. Now, if you're lucky enough to have found it, congratulations. That's the best feeling in the world is when you know what your purpose is and you're living and working in it daily. Not for the money, just because it brings out the best in you. It makes you shine the brightest. That's what you need to get to. A lot of you are going to work and work is not bringing out the best in you. You're showing up to a job that pays the bills but is not bringing out the best in you. Now, what's the problem with that, Christy? So what? Like, you keep saying, like, I should find my purpose, but the truth is I have bills to pay and blah, 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 and I got child support, or I have college tuition. Really? All that stuff will fall into place, I promise you. And then some, once you find what your true purpose is. If you're going to a job every day that you don't love, and I'm saying the word love, not like. If you're saying, I like my job but I don't love it, or I'm just okay at this job, or I'm good at the job, those are just shitty words to just fill in the blanks, okay? It's not enough. It's good to go to a job that you don't like and realize you don't like it so that you can start making changes to find something that you do love to do. So the sooner you find this out, the better. The sooner you get in touch with, I'm just doing this job and I just don't really love it. I like it or I hate it. If you hate the job, get out of there right now because it's eating away at you inside now. It's eating away at your insides, I should say. So if you're showing up for the money, stop showing up for the money. Let it go. Money will always come, especially when you're doing something you love. The money will show up from all different places in this world and you will shine brighter than you've ever shined in your life. I want to also share this quote with you. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. So true, 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 true. So when you're ready to come to terms with the fact that your life isn't going the way you want it to go, and there is more to this world than just money in the bank, then you will start to realize that there's more. You're here for a reason. You need to find your platform. You need to find where you can stand and actually shine, doing what you do best, doing what you're born to do. It's inside you. The sooner you find out, the better. Why is this so important? Because people around you want the best version of you to spend time around. If you're showing up half-assed to work, you think you're going to show up 100% with your friends and your spouses and your kids? No, you're not. I'm laughing because it sucks, because so many of you are doing this. So many of you think that is what is the right thing. It's not the right thing. If you're showing up half-assed anywhere in your life, the rest of your life's going to be half-assed too. I promise. It's the truth. The sooner you find your platform, the better, because we all are here to be the highest, truest expressions of ourselves as human beings. That's what we're here for. We all have this in our heart. It's all different for all of us, and there's room in this world for all of us to do what we love. So a lot of people go around saying, you know what, I hear what she's saying, but why should I even bother doing this job? And there's a million other people that do it just like, how maybe they'll do it better than me, or there's no room for me to do that. You think Oprah said that when she was 10? Like, I shouldn't even bother. I'm black. I come from no money. You think she had all these excuses? No. No one does. Anyone who's successful doesn't look for excuses. They look for the little gems out there. They look for reasons to keep going. They look for you know, if this is who I truly am, hi Danny, then I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep doing it. Progress equals happiness, you guys. Just like I've told you before. If you're making progress in any area of your life, you are truly on the road to happiness. But the more you sit around complaining and accepting a half-assed life, a half-assed job, a half-assed relationship, a half-assed version of your body or whatever, you're not going to be 100% yourself, the best version of yourself. And you're not good for everyone else around you. You're just not. But you can change that today. Change it. I encourage you this weekend to just give yourself an hour. Get a pen and a paper. Sit down. Write down all the things that you love in this world. Love. Not like. Love. 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 Write them down. Make the list as long as you possibly can. And from that list, you can start taking little bits and pieces of what may be your purpose. You'll know. Because it's all there. You know, I hate gardening. I hate sewing. There's lots of things I hate doing. I hate cutting the grass, right? I'm not going to put those things on my list. I know what my list looks like. It doesn't look like that, okay? So everyone has a different list. The sooner you start making the list, the better. I also want to talk about... Did I talk about everything with you guys? Oh yeah, one more thing. I want to talk about if there's someone that, let's pick someone this weekend, I should say. Pick someone this weekend that you can do some acts of service for, okay? Someone that maybe hasn't seen you in a while, maybe someone you haven't spent much time doing nice things for. Pick someone this weekend and just do some things for them. All right? Buy them some flowers. Go wash their car for them. Do their laundry. Do something for them. Acts of service is a beautiful thing you can do for people. It doesn't cost anything most of the time. It can actually just be something from the heart, right? Just you going out of your way without them asking you to do it. Just doing it anonymously even. Just find someone this weekend. Maybe it's your wife. Maybe it's one of your kids. Maybe it's a friend of yours. Maybe a neighbor. Whatever. Just do it. A random person. Yeah, thank you. A random person. Yes. If you can just do little nice things for someone this weekend. Just go out of your way without you're not looking for a pat on the back. You're just doing it because you want to do it for them. Trust me, this is going to come around, because what goes around comes around. It is the truth in this world, you guys. What you put out there will come back to you. So stop focusing on all the negative things that may have happened to you in the past. Start living in today, right? Let go what happened yesterday. Be the best version of yourself. Do something nice for somebody this weekend, if you can. And again, honestly, none of this stuff ever comes down to money. Money means nothing. The people that I know that have the least amount of money, and I'm talking about not much money at all, are the happiest people I know. They're my favorite people to hang out with. And every day I show up for work, I have 2 jobs. Actually, I have 3 jobs now. All of my jobs I show up to, it's not about, well, the one I don't get paid for, but watching kids, my kids I don't get paid for, but that's besides the point. But the 2 jobs I get paid for, I don't show up for the money. And it's not because, oh, well, lucky you, it must be nice to have all that money. No, I don't have that much money, but I don't care about the money, you guys. It's about showing up to work. How can I serve at my job? How can I be best at what I'm doing? How can I help the people next to me have a better experience at this job today? How can I inspire them? How can they inspire me? It's a give and take, isn't it? I mean, how much are you giving? How are you showing up every day? Are you the best version of yourself? Do you know what your purpose is? Okay? And next time somebody comes crying to you, they're looking for validation. They're looking to be heard by you. They want to be seen by you. They want to know that what they're saying to you is being heard and they matter to you. Any relationship out there can be fixed if someone's willing to put the ego aside and listen to that person, really listen. So from now on, when somebody tries to have an argument with you, remember these things. I'm not going to let this go more than 5 minutes because it shouldn't. The only way it's going to go more than 5 minutes for an argument is if you continue to fire back and you're not listening. Your ego gets in the way. You're bringing up stuff from the past. All these things are unhealthy. Remember, this person loves you and they're trying to express themselves to you, and whatever you did hurt them, so own that. And say you're sorry. Just say you're sorry. Right? And just be the bigger person. If anything, the lesson in all this is just being a bigger person, isn't it? So I hope that you guys can get in touch with who you really are, who you truly are, what truly makes you shine. Think about when you were a kid and what made you shine. And think about when I was 10 years old, is this who I always wanted to be? Is this what I thought was it for me? Because if you're saying no, I'm sorry for you, but I also want more for you. And that the sooner you come to terms with that, the better. Okay? Don't beat yourself up about it. It's okay. But the sooner the better, okay? Life is ticking. We only have a certain amount of time here. We should do what we came here to do. Until next week, you guys, I love you so much, and thank you for supporting me. Thank you for listening. This is my platform, seriously, but every day I leave the house, everyone I meet in my day is meant for me to meet, and I feel so lucky to have time with all of them, and I try to be the most present version of myself. I try to be a leader, okay, because I know in my heart I am a leader. I've always been. I own up to that. I try to make decisions that leaders would make, and I'm a better version of myself because of those things, you guys. So do the best you can. I'm here anytime you need anything. Seriously, any advice you need, any prayers, I'll be praying for you. I'll be thinking about you. I'll see you next week. Hey, Tammy. Bye, guys. Have a great weekend. Do some acts of service for somebody this weekend. Promise. I want to hear about it. Do something just because, right? Just do something nice for someone just because. All right. I'll see you next week. Bye.